Miami, Florida is a beautiful city, and it's one of the most visited cities in the United States. Known for its amazing beaches, renowned architecture, and famous museums, many tourists flock to this city on their vacation. Here are my top recommendations of things to do in Miami, Florida. Recommendation number 1 is South Pointe Park. South Pointe Park is a beautiful park located at the end of South Beach. South Pointe Park is a very famous spot in Miami if you like to watch one of the beautiful sunsets. South Pointe Park is also where cruise ships sail in and out of the port of Miami. If you come during the evening, like I did, you'll get to see all the cruise ships sail out. I got to see the cruise ship Freedom of the Seas. It was so incredible to see this massive cruise ship up close and watch them sail out of the port of Miami. The cruise ships sail into the port in the morning between 6 to 8 a.m., so if you want to watch them come and sail in, make sure to get up early in the morning and get here around 6 a.m. My next recommendation is South Beach. South Beach is located on the southern portion of Miami Beach. It has colorful lifeguard towers like this one and this one positioned all along the beach. South Beach is one of the most popular and best beaches in Miami. If you're somebody who likes to get up early in the morning, you can also come to South Beach and get a beautiful view of the sunrise. I would highly recommend you come out to South Beach, as it's definitely worth coming out here to check it out. My next recommendation of things to do in Miami is to go on the Skyviews Miami Ferris wheel. The Skyviews Miami Ferris wheel is located in downtown Miami, right next to the Bayside Marketplace. The Skyviews Miami Ferris wheel allows you to get awesome views over Miami. You get to see the Port of Miami, downtown Miami, Brickell, and the Brickell Key. It is definitely worth it to come and ride on the Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel is also at a reasonable price. It only costs $19.92 for adults, and it's even cheaper for kids. The Skyviews Miami Ferris wheel goes around 6 times, which gives you the optimal chance to take all of the pictures and all of the videos that you want. My next recommendation is to go to Wynwood and the Wynwood Walls. Wynwood is a neighborhood located north of downtown Miami. Wynwood is known for its artwork and its murals. It's also known for its famous museum called the Wynwood Walls. The Wynwood Walls is separate from Wynwood. It's a museum comprised of 50 murals spread across 6 different buildings. The Wynwood Walls murals are able to stay up here for 1 to 3 years. After that 1 to 3 years is up, new murals are allowed to be painted on whatever wall is open. The Wynwood Walls was established in 2009, and artists from all over the world have come to paint their murals on these walls. This is another must-see attraction in Miami, and you have to come check Wynwood and the Wynwood Walls out. My next recommendation is the Miami Design District. The Miami Design District is located north of downtown Miami. This is Miami's luxury shopping and artwork district. From luxury stores like Gucci to Louis Vuitton to Dior, they are all here. The Miami Design District is also famous for all of the artwork they feature here. There are so many cool exhibits, and it is so cool to see everything that's here. A good tip: make sure to come here earlier in the morning so that way you can get all the pictures and videos you want when there are less people. The Miami Design District is definitely something you want to come check out. Even if you're not into all of the shopping, the artwork is still amazing. I highly recommend checking it out. My next recommendation is to go to the Miami Circle Historical Landmark.
Miami Circle is a very historical landmark here in Miami. So the first evidence of the Miami Circle was found in the 50s when some low-rise apartments were demolished in this area, and they were demolished to make way for new high-rise apartments. When the new high-rise apartments were being planned to be built in this area, they found some black earth midden deposits here. And after they found that, some archaeologists came in and they started investigating the area. So after that first evidence of the Miami Circle was discovered, John Rickesack, who was an archaeologist, came in this area to also look. And when he was looking, he found evidence of Glades culture and some Tequesta culture. And that included shell, bone, and pottery, things like that. Now, the Miami Circle was officially discovered in 1998. Now, today, it's more of this nice circle here. There's some plants here, and kind of all the evidence of it's kind of disappeared. It's kind of turned into this modern park today, but it's still really nice. So, if it was not for the public outcry of people wanting to save the circle, Southern Floridians and others, the circle would not be here today. But because there was a public outcry of people, this 2.2 piece of land was preserved, and the circle sits here today.
My 7th recommendation is to go on one of the Thriller Speedboat Adventures boats. The Thriller Speedboat Adventures boats are one of the funnest ways to see Miami. They leave from the Bayside Marketplace and head out towards the Port of Miami. Then they go past the southern part of Miami Beach, Monument Island, Star Island, and Fisher Island. This ride is definitely worth it to check out. Get to go by Star Island and see all these houses that are owned by famous and rich people. Then we went by Fisher Island, where we were going at extremely high speeds and it was super fun to pass by. After that, we went past South Pointe Park, and at the end of the ride, they stopped to get us this amazing view of the Miami skyline. Definitely worth it to check this out. My final recommendation is to go to the Vizcaya Museum and Gardens. The Vizcaya Museum and Gardens were built by the industrialist James Deary. He built this house between 1914 and 1916. This house was his winter estate to escape the cold weather up in the Midwest. The gardens here at Vizcaya weren't built until 1922. It costed an estimated $26 million back then to build this property. In today's money, this would cost around $9 billion to build this entire property. I would highly recommend you come check out the Vizcaya Museum and Gardens. Overall, those are 8 things to do on your next visit in Miami. I really hope this video helps you in planning your next trip to Miami. And here are 2 more videos that you might be interested in checking out. Thanks for watching. Safe travels.